The XM-25 Smart Grenade Launcher, also known as the Punisher, is an air-burst grenade launcher created for the US troops in Afghanistan in 2010. The weapon is a gas-operated semi-automatic featuring a ballistic computer, a digital compass, and environmental sensors. The launcher carries 4 tiny warheads and can fire 25mm shells up to 2,300 feet. It includes an innovative feature that enables the soldiers to program the shell to explode at any given point, giving the soldiers precision and total control. The Punisher supports different sensor, laser, and sight functions, as well as a short barrel resembling a cannon. A so-called smart bullet is a type of bullet that does something other than simply following the given trajectory. It can turn, speed up, slow down, or send data. The US Sandia National Laboratories developed a type of smart bullet which enables anyone to make a professional shot. The projectile is 4 inches long and features small fins on its tail, similar to a dart, which stir it toward a particular target. The shooter is required to shine a laser beam to what they want to hit, and the sensor on the bullet's nose is able to follow it. The bullet is not deterred by strong winds and can reach a target up to a mile away. During World War II, the Nazis were dedicated to inventing so-called superweapons. Many projects were proposed, but only a few ever saw the light of day. One of these projects was the Gustav Dora cannon, the Schwerer Gustav railway gun, weighing 2.7 million pounds itself, could fire shells weighing 14,000 pounds to a range of 90 miles. When the gun was to be used in Crimea, it took a mile-long train to carry it to its destination. The Dora is the second version of the gun, and it was used against Stalingrad. The Nazis wanted to incorporate these guns into creating what they named the Landkreuzer P-1500 Monster. This huge tank was supposed to be a mobile platform for the gigantic guns, and the project was approved by Hitler, but it luckily never actually came to be. Supported by the Navy, a company called Invocon was working on a special project, a non-lethal weapon known as the so-called vomit gun. Using beamed radio frequency energy, they would create a gun which would be able to penetrate walls in order to reach its victims with its invisible rays. When hit by the beams, the person would lose balance, become dizzy, very likely experience the urge to vomit, and thus be rendered incapable of any action. The company states that the benefits of such a weapon lie in the fact that hostile forces could be stopped without bloodshed. The US military eventually abandoned the project, but 2 amateurs created their own version of the gun for less than $250, creating it out of spare computer parts, additionally incorporating pulsing LED lights. The US Department of Defense developed a prototype non-lethal laser dazzler called the Personnel Halting and Stimulation Response Rifle, known simply as Phaser. The light-based gun was designed to be used by soldiers and law enforcement officials in hostile situations without the threat of casualties. The low-intensity laser is supposed to temporarily blind enemies. The 2-wave laser is equipped with a rangefinder, allowing the laser to be calibrated at the correct power in order to prevent permanent damage to the victim. The 2 lasers disorientate people when they look into the light, causing them to lose almost all combat effectiveness, eventually leaving them blinded for a short amount of time.